not a police officer that wants to demonstrate that he's your enemy, but we all see it's a high probability of that being the case. So if we're not talking to our children do not have the coping mechanisms to deal with these type of intense situations. What they're going to do is what most of us do as black people, me and anyone else, which is become emotional. And that is the trigger point for the police. They know that black people are emotional people. So when they arrive on the scene, they are purposely trying to say and do things to you to get your emotions up, right? And then once they get your emotions up, then it's like, oh, that's what we needed. Now we're going to kick your ass. You know what I'm saying? Gotcha. You know, so I'm saying we need to have these discussions with our children, you know, and make them understand in this day and age, and it's every day and age really, but we'll just say this day and age for the sake of it being so prevalent on social media, like you have to understand what you're getting yourself into. And I think a lot of us as black people are just scared to still tell our children that there are a group of people out here that are your enemies.
Join us every Monday at 12 noon for Black by Demand radio show, only on BeExposedRadio.com.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
And we're live. Welcome to another week of It Is What It Is Radio. Before we get this show started, y'all know how I have to do it. This is King Porter Forever Friday. Please give my brother Jamel Raymond Bishop and also Elijah Cummins, rest in peace, a moment of silence. Thank you very much. Got Ty's Angels in the building.
So as always, you know, Neek doesn't introduce herself. I do that on a sneak tip. Welcome back to another week of It Is What It Is Radio. I am Dr. Nicole, and we have an amazing guest here, this handsome gentleman, and I'll introduce him in just a moment. But you know, we add the segment of telling you what's going on in the DMV area, what's happening and popping this weekend and some of the upcoming weeks. So here we have the Baltimore Wine and House Music Festival, which is tomorrow. Yeah, and I know Baltimore is known for their house.
Follow me.
Yes.
Follow me.
Okay, don't you get on this table. I know you still pumped about your birthday, but don't do it. So that is So that is going to be at the 5th Regiment Army. Tickets are $20. If you're interested, Househead fans, please go out and check that out. On October the 28th at Baltimore Community College, we have the 2019 Miss Full Figure DMV Exquisite, my pageant sister, as I am her first Exquisite runner-up for this year. She is hosting her second event. You know, her goal is to empower at-risk African-American males. So she has put together a platform where black men can stay out of re-entry into prison by taking a CDO training. So she's hosting the critical thinking and decision making workshop, and guess what? It doesn't cost you a thing.
Free 99?
Yes.
Free
so
99.
For our brothers, our African American men, this is our way of standing not beside you but behind you, because we got your back.
Now,
so please,
you said they can have a rocket?
yes,
Okay.
that is what the program is designed for.
Okay.
So that when they get that talk exiting the incarceration center, and most guards say, I'll see you in a few. Our goal is to keep them from being right about that. It's free. It just costs you a little bit of time. So please go check that out.
Okay.
We also have the Players Ball for 2019 with the famous Mr. Class. Now here's the thing. This ball is sold completely out. So for the people that have your tickets, please show up, because people want those tickets. So make sure if you go and you already have your ticket that you have an amazing time doing that. Also, we have my beautiful sister Lundress on Facebook. She is doing her 9th annual adult costume party. And here's the thing, because adults like to dress up, but it's not for Halloween, because we a little bit extra for adults. Wink, wink.
Right.
We extra, and there's 3 places to win a financial prize. I think the highest amount for the prize is like $100 or $150 for the best costume. Where can you go for the cost of $20? Have an amazing DJ, open bar, amazing food, and you get to be an adult kid having a blast of a time. Trust me, I've gone. Her events are amazing. And the tickets are going, so I asked her, she has some more left, so make sure you're following me so that you can get connected to her. Okay. November the 2nd, we have the Community Drummers free event. Now let me tell you, for the people that's always saying Baltimore don't have anything, it's always costing a lot of money, let me say it again. This event is free, and guess who's going to be in the building? It is what it is. Radio crew, booyah. Not only are we going to be in the building, but 3 of the ladies with curvy confidence is going to be there. Hey, myself and me. And we will be modeling some amazing African fashion. So with this free event, you're going to get a fashion show, a free tour of the museum, whether you've been, they've added some new updated exhibits, some light affair, delectables for your tongue, and you get to network. So if you have business cards, bring those business cards, and you get to learn about our indigenous culture. How amazing can that be? $3.99. For free. Don't say you didn't hear, because you heard it here first. It is what it is, radio. And we also have the Mamas Just Wanna Dance, which is a drum group for the Baltimore City community. We are encouraging men of color as well as kids to come out. They are asking for $10 donations on every Friday, or whatever you can give. Again, $10 donation is the highest, or whatever you can give. So if all you can afford is 50 cents or $1, they just want to expose everyone to the culture, the indigenous within Baltimore. So myself and my beautiful female co-host here, we're on this path of discussing business. Yes. So tonight I want to shout out an amazing business that has given me awesome customer service, because all customer service is not good. So shout out to Grind and Wine Cafe, located on Orford Road in the Randallstown area. This restaurant, and they're actually expanding, the ambiance is amazing, the food is diverse, it is black owned, black operated. From the time you walk in this establishment, the smiles, the guys are gentlemen, they're not pressuring you, and everything is delicious. Because for me, when I'm out and I'm eating, it is about the experience, because I know how to cook. I'm not a big girl for no reason, don't get it twisted. So I'm really going out with the understanding that I'm paying for the experience. And as you and I talk a lot about, nothing's worse than paying for service and someone has treated you like your money does not matter and that they don't care. But she and I are gonna do a full segment on that, and a whole show. And last but surely not least, this handsome guy that's sitting to the right of me, ladies, I know y'all like waving at the screen right now, is Mr. Mike, who is a diverse, multi-talented artist, and he has an event that is tomorrow. Is that correct?
Evening from 6 to 10.
So I'm going to let this handsome guest of ours tell you more about himself first, and then tell us a lot about his event.
All right. Well, for those who don't know me, my name is Mike.
Switch your mic on, Mike. See it?
It's on. He's on.
No, it's off. There you go.
Mike turned his mic off. Mike turned his mic
touch
off.
it. I mean, I ain't touch it.
Men don't ever own it.
All I did was move it. But anyway, for those who don't know me, I'm Mike. Well known around the city for the things that I do. West Baltimore all day. Right, Poplar Grove area. Hey! Yeah. So we right now my initiative been the Fathers in the Hood initiative, and what I do is an event every year where it's the day before Father's Day, and I have a basketball tournament, a fashion show, and an artist showcase, and it's geared towards the youth. So the last few years, I've been doing it for 7 years. It's an awesome event. Last year I had about 25 teams. I had dope designers, dope artists come out every year, get different donations from different groups, different like Downtown Locker Room. She's seen me before. It's just an event that, and I do most of the stuff out of my pocket, but it be straight from the heart, just trying to show kids that they can do more than be out in the streets and it's men out here who care about them. It's real fathers out here
is Real Men with Moles. I also have the Men with Moles mentorship program, which also is geared toward the youth and trying to pull them in youth sports and athletics and arts and entertainment, and the things that they more engaged to show them that they can do it.
What's the age range with this? Is it just boys or is it?
No, well, the Men with Moles is just boys.
Okay.
I got about 5 kids in that program right now. So other than that, I'm a basketball trainer. Also, I'm a basketball trainer and a basketball coach. So I deal with kids from the age of 5 all the way up to adults and pros and different stuff like that. Because I used to play ball. So and I'm an artist. And that's what the event is about tomorrow. I'm dropping a new project tomorrow called Pain on Paper. It's a real dope project, and I get to share it with the world. And I wanted to do something real intimate. So I'm gonna have a live band. I'm gonna have like 2 or 3 artists perform. We're gonna serve dinner. And like you said, it's all for free. I just want everybody to come out and come enjoy it. It's all for free.
How much is
Tell them where it's at again, too.
$3.99. All you gotta do is
$3.99.
come through the spot, 6 East Lafayette Avenue, the garage, with my man D Chase. His spot is a real nice spot. Y'all just gonna love the ambiance. I'm putting something real nice together for y'all.
Wow.
I got both of my artists. I'm a manager too.
Oh goodness, this guy's like a comedian.
Does it all.
They say I try to do too much, but this what God
comes
give
to
me.
helping people and
That's
God
right.
give me, put it on my plate, so I know I can handle it. So, but yeah, they just young and just awesome, and Asleon and Keith, and that's what I really wanted to come talk, let the world let the world know about them for real.
So what type of artists are they?
Keith is a rapper, and Asleon is a singer.
Okay, two women, men.
Keith is a boy, a man, and Asleon is she's 19.
Okay.
She's a young female. She write all her own music. Keith write all his own music. They just dope, and I'm just
Okay.
they next up.
So what are their ages?
Keith's 23 and Asleon 19.
Okay.
Okay.
And how did you discover them? Like, did you know them? Are they related to you?
All right. So the story with me and Keith is we started in something like a coalition of artists coming together, trying to push each other. And he was the youngest artist in the group, and I just used to always tell him like, "Yo, we putting you on the forefront. Like whatever we do right now, it's gonna be you." And this was when he was 19 years old. Like, I love the kid because he always had his mind right. You know what I mean? He was focused and he knew what he wanted to do, and he been grinding. So recently, I met Asleon. I know her father. Her father is a real good friend of mine. His brother is real close friends. And he felt like she was ready to take it seriously. And knowing me and knowing that I be doing what I be doing, he was like, "Mike, I want you to manage it." And that was the first time anybody ever really approached me that way. And I took it on, and we've been moving. Like for the last 2 months, we just been moving. We have a school tour coming up. We're gonna start at I can't think of the school name right now, but
It's high schools, right?
We're gonna start at middle school, then we're going to high school.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. So that's how diverse this music is.
That's
Like,
different. That's definitely different.
when I tell you, when y'all hear her, I'm gonna make sure I send y'all the music before I leave. But y'all just gonna see what I'm talking about. She's a star. He's a star, and we just about to take over.
Remember when she blew up? When they blew up, remember when
First interview was It Is What It Is radio, you know?
That's right.
The raw uncut.
Yeah.
I get and everybody who know me know what it is with me. It's all real coming from me. You feel me? Straight from the heart, you know. So
yeah.
So is there any one thing that has driven you to walk in your calling from God to help the youth?
Like you said, it's my calling. You know what I mean? Like the way things have been set up for me in my life, I've been through so much, so I can relate to them in so many different ways, and I guess that's why they gravitate towards me. You know, so like I said, Fathers in the Hood was more so about showing them that it's really fathers out here.
Right.
Like
Right.
all you hear about are the deadbeat dads.
Yeah.
That's all you hear about,
Yeah.
and that's all you hear about. And I promise you, I feel like, and I'm gonna take ownership of this. Since I started Fathers in the Hood, I feel like it's been so many other programs and different things that started. That done started.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I feel like
And
the
you
way
don't
that I
really
did
hear
it.
that much from Baltimore when it comes to the men. Like,
But it's happening now.
yeah, now,
fair.
yeah.
It's happening now.
Yeah,
Like we
yeah.
got the African American male engagement.
Yeah.
They out here. They taking men, 200, 300 men going to
Yeah.
different neighborhoods.
You got bands of brothers. too. I
Bands
look
of
at
brothers.
that, Bands of brothers.
All that's coming together. Like I was just in a meeting 2 days ago with about 100 men, just trying to make a difference. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
You know, this 24th anniversary of the Million Man March was
Right.
the
Right.
15th, and we all got together and we talked about how we going take the streets back, man. It's time to take the streets back.
Right.
It start with men taking the lead. That's what it's all about.
Right.
Okay.
That's what's up.
Can you say that one more time? A little bit loud. Like, because, you know, we talk a lot about, somehow that always come to the surface with a lot of our topics when we're addressing just relationships between men and women.
Yeah.
And, you know, my response is always, no, I'm not doing all that for him, because if you don't allow a man to lead,
Right.
Right.
how
Right.
would he learn?
Right.
Let him stumble. His stumbles are okay.
Absolutely.
And Denzel Washington gives an amazing speech where he talks about
Yeah.
that. You learn
I
from
heard
them
that.
stumbles and them falls. The whole point in those stumbles and falls is not to embrace them as a sense of failure, but as learning opportunities. And to grow from them. So please just say that one more time.
As men, we must lead.
That's right.
It's a must that we take the lead. We gotta be providers, protectors, and priests of our family. We gotta be there and show our kids the way. You know what I'm saying? Because if we not there, that's when they go by the waistline. And you know, so
Absolutely. Okay.
it's serious out here. You know what I mean? And
It is.
I done seen it. I done seen it all. So like, that's why I really like share my life and share my light, because everything that I've been through, all the mistakes that I made, been to lift me up. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. So,
And how can the people follow you, reach you?
you can hit me on Facebook at Mike Wilson.
Spell it for it, because not just regular Mike.
No,
Right.
on IG is MFN Mike.
Yeah.
If you hear that's what it really is. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
For those
And
that
then
know.
what you also got on Facebook, you can look me up, Mike Wilson. You can hit me up on my email at mfnmike@gmail. If you want to holler at me, just holler at me, man. We can make anything happen. I write plays. I'm working on a book right now.
Wow, this is all this.
He's definitely talented.
Yeah, so,
He's
so
definitely
to
talented.
our young black boys and to our adult men of color, this is another episode of It Is What It Is, where we have a very profound man of color that's here. And I notice a lot of times, you know, people judge you by your layers that you wear. Now you see this guy right here with the hat flipped to the back. He wearing a sweatshirt, some sweatpants. Are they pants? Yeah.
The sweatshirt looking good, by the way.
They wasn't shorts.
The sweatshirt looking good, brother.
But if a lot of people saw you, they would probably be like, oh, he sell drugs, oh, he ain't doing nothing positive.
Right.
So I point that out because stop walking past the person that could be a blessing
Yeah,
to
hey.
you. We've touched on so much on this show. Don't look at someone and judge them by the cover. It's like that book with a title maybe a little obscure and you like, I don't think I want to read it, but then it's the last book there, so you get it, and guess what? You can't put it
Or
down.
save your life. Or anything.
Right. So here's a brother that is taking on the responsibility that we all are supposed to if we're tuned into the African proverb that it takes a village to raise the child.
Yes.
And he's doing that. So if you have young men that you want to not go in the street or come out of the street, I need y'all to follow us because I always do a recap. And we put all of the contact information. So I'm going to ask you when we go to a break if you could write your information in this book, and I will tell you I'm definitely going to follow you.
Yeah.
So, people, there's no excuses. We have to do away with the excuses and take whatever hardship experiences we've gone through or we're going through and let that be the fuel that motivate us
and
to
just leave it up to the politicians and
That's right.
Close down the recreation centers and the world because the recreation centers is gone. When you have people that's in your own community that actually is doing it,
Right,
doing
right.
it without the recreation.
I started.
Hold up, Mike, before you add on, let's go to a break real quick. We will be right back. It is what it is radio.
like and share.
Like and share the show.
This unknown to find who we really are. Crash into something new. Take a break from my broken heart. Talk with the hip, tell me you lie. I think we should go for another round. Baby, try not to say too much. Let your love come down. If you wanna rule, there's some rules you gotta live by. Live by. Stay cool, yeah, you cool, make a move. Don't wait on nobody else. And if it feels like a melody, sing a song, be my radio. And if you follow me there, I'll follow you back. Let the night unfold. I can tell that she can't get enough, show enough, she couldn't get the feels off from me. I know she couldn't get the feels off from me.
Now listen to BeExposedRadio.com. Check out this fire flashback.
We need to relearn what it is to be these bosses and how we conduct ourselves as business-minded individuals and just people in general. I let my gut, and if I call it gut or God or whatever, I'm led by that energy. I know where it comes from. I know where it's, taking me, and you have to figure out what is important to you, and don't play this game. It's a game that we've learned to play, this chess game, and life is not a chess game. Life is real, bones, flesh, blood, decisions.
Make sure you check out the Artist Exchange Show every Monday and Friday at 2 p.m. only on BeExposedRadio.com.
Like keys only have this bitch jumping.
Okay. If I sit around, hold up. Look. If I sit around, hold up.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
We're live. Now we're live. We're back. And what you were saying, Mike, I apologize because I know I cut you off.
Man, you know I ain't right. I forgot.
You forgot. But look, no, I'm going to share a story with the people that don't know. April 8th, 2016, my brother was killed. And it was a tough time for me. But I got a call from Mike. Mike hit me up like, yo, where you at? I told him where I was at. It just so happened that I was like 5 minutes away from him.
So how many days was this after your brother got killed? Was it like after he was buried?
No.
This was like it was still fresh.
Probably 2-3 days, if that.
Okay.
Yeah, around that time. He wasn't in the ground yet.
Okay.
But he called me up, met with me, and was like, yo, I just wanted to pray with you. And I had to think. I said, damn, as much as I've been through,
Nobody
and all the friends I had, and all that.
You nothing like that.
When my son died, I ain't none of my
never
homeboy.
come to you with
When my brother died, ain't nobody.
Wow.
But this man said, I just wanted to pray with you. And that touched me.
Right.
So I told him, hey, listen, whatever he needs, if I can, I'm here for him. But that touched me.
You, even before that, though.
Yeah. See, I was a fan. I used to be in the stands watching him give high schools 40, stuff like that. Then his little brother was a student of mine too. So
like we was connected through so many different ways.
Yeah.
But me and him never like really linked up until probably like
after that.
Not really. Before we was rocking before that, but then that happened, and that I mean that's my brother right there. You know what I'm saying? Like since then, there's been a lot of stuff that happened that bring us closer. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
That's my man right there, and I appreciate him for like even allowing me to come in here.
Oh yeah,
and
you
do what
already
I do,
know.
You know what I'm saying?
So you was telling us on a break. See, we get to see and hear the cool stuff behind scenes. Sorry, but I want them to share this with y'all. So tell us about the hat and the shirt. I want the people to hear that again.
So like, that's really how we started connecting, because I like the clothing line. Actually, man, Jamel was real cool when he was, you know what I'm saying? Like he used to play ball up under me, you know what I'm saying? So like we was real close, and I support, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm all about, supporting and lifting up and pushing, you know what I'm saying? So when I saw them with their clothing line, I was like, man, that's dope, you know what I'm saying? I had already was doing a little stuff on my own.
Okay.
But I seen them pushing. I was like, man, I gotta go support them. So like, one of my most classic song, the video for that song, I let them.
I was up in there. I got a little. I was on the corner for a minute. The camera flew
And
by.
from that point, since that point forward, I just been supporting them and buying their stuff. And this one of the last shirts I bought from them right here. And then right here, like I said, I've been doing the fashion thing for a minute, and this is Rich's brand. I mean, not Rich's brand, but Rich's Clothes and Sons of Rich's. And this our hat line right here.
Okay.
Got the track 365 on there.
Okay, that's nice.
And I mean, it's good. Everything good. You know what I'm saying?
That makes a difference.
I need one.
Because you can have a catchy logo. It can mean something. It can make you feel some kind of way. But if the quality isn't good, it's just like, okay, it's no good.
Right.
Shout out my big cousin PJ. He the owner and operator of Rich's Sons of Rich's Clothes.
Shout out, PJ.
Y'all can look it up. It's a website too, www.richesclothing.com. Y'all can look it up.
Okay. All right.
So here's the reason why. I always have a reason for why I'm asking
always.
somebody to do something. Because again, we talked about business practices, men and women just uplifting one another, sharing, supporting, promoting. It is kind of unique to me because I met Mr. Tyree. We were on another radio show together. He was promoting himself and what he had up and coming, and I was a part of a group with Project Heat Baltimore. Shout out, plug in. Helping to promote that up and coming launch of that project. And we got to talking, and he was like, oh, you got business cards? Sure. He like, what do you have coming up? And so I told him, and oddly enough, we was on the show that Thursday. That Saturday I was hosting an event, and you know, people tell you all the time,
I'ma come.
So I heard it, it went in this ear, I kid you not, and it went out that ear. Let me tell you, this guy showed up, he was at his son's game, he stayed at a game, tired, and he came. Not only did he show up, he gave much love, and I have been connected to him, and he has been so supportive, even putting myself and Nick on to other opportunities. So when it's you can tell when it's genuine, and he has never asked for anything in return. And I just want people to understand and know that we all can eat. If the table's not big enough for you to continue to invite people, then build it and expand it.
So, table.
And we all can have the same idea, but how I launch it and execute it is going to be different from how Neek do it, different from how Ty do it, different from how you do it. But guess what? We can all even do the same event. Both of y'all have a line of apparel that is out, and you're sporting both. And again, shout out. Don't he look handsome? Look at him, ladies. Look at him. I ain't gonna put you on the auction block. It probably is. Don't say. But I think that's very important that we not have our knee in one another's back and on the neck and trying to just stifle the growth, because we can. Y'all are growing together.
Like I said, like even after I was in the hood, like I had my stuff, but I invite other designers to come out there and showcase their stuff, so you can see what people our color
really got
where
going
we
on.
like right from around the corner from each other. What you these man, we gotta show love.
You have to, and you gotta be able to, put a person on, and that's a big thing because people don't wanna. I don't know.
That's why I got them out there.
Right.
I'm trying to get them on. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta be able to do that, and it's just like if you're in that position to do it, why not? Why not?
Right. Well, yeah, and there's so many variables as to why people don't want to do it. But I think the primary one is that he or she think that this person is gonna outshine them. But if what you're doing it in decency and order and with passion and purpose, then guess what? You're gonna shine because everybody's not meant to take off in the race at the same speed. Right. Everybody don't win the relay race. And there's nothing wrong with coming in the next place as long as you continue the race and you complete it. And I just don't get why people don't get that part of it. I have been watching Tyler Perry's amazing acceptance award speech, and he talked about how when he was a little kid, he did not know he was in a master class for his life. He helped a man across the street. He was trying to go to the school, sell candy, make money. That's how he made his money. And what he took away from that as a little boy, as a child, is that everything he did from that moment on, he attributed to that experience of helping somebody else get cross. And Tyree does that, and clearly you're doing that. I know I do that in small, and it doesn't have to be a big street crossing. Just if you see someone is in need and you're in a position to help them get cross, you should do it. So if y'all have not watched Tyler Perry's speech, I'm going to post it on the It Is What It Is radio show page. Please listen to it and hear what is being said. As a little boy, he got the concept and the power and what he was being exposed to and what those experiences is. Nothing is ever by chance. We're supposed to help. So God has called us all to help someone get cross.
We are here to be servants.
Yeah, say it again for me.
Service, man.
Right.
Perfect.
And I'm excited to introduce your two
Yeah,
artists
you want to bring them in?
let's
quick.
bring them in.
Bring them in real quick.
Bring them out.
Bring them in.
Bring them out. Oh, okay. I'm not a singer.
Oh.
See, Mike. Get your mic together, Mike.
Bring them on in real quick.
If Mike break that mic, he gonna get a bill for that. Mike is gonna get a bill for that.
So what we gotta do?
We gonna figure it out.
I'ma stand up.
Hold up. Hey,
She's
Mike.
like, wait a minute.
We get bars around here.
Right, we do some
right
freestyle.
Hey, what's his name? What's your name?
You about to be in the hospital?
They a little shy, y'all. Wait.
Come on in. Welcome to It Is What It Is radio.
That's my brother.
How y'all
Right
doing?
here. That's my guy
She's
right
like,
here.
wait a minute, what's happening here?
You wanna give him the mic? We got one right here. We got extra. Yeah, hot seat. This y'all first radio interview? Not your. Okay, he a vet. Okay, he say, nah, not me, Nicole. Not me, Nicole. Oh, and you went to the school on the hill, huh? What year you came out?
June of 2018.
Oh, okay, fresh. Okay.
Yeah, so y'all gonna be at the concert when we do the concert?
Yeah. Hey, I might try to get you to come through my school.
Yeah.
I'm already trying. We already.
That's what we
We doing a school series concert.
Okay.
She excited.
Your mic on?
I think so.
Let me see. Let me help you out.
You should sing, be like,
Yeah,
my
you
mind
on.
sound
You on.
nice, Jack. That's my debut right there.
Introduce yourself.
My name is Osleon. I am from here, Northeast Baltimore.
Northeast Baltimore.
I went to City College. I'm 19.
City forever.
Up at CCBC and just working on my music career.
What you taking up at CCBC?
Psychology for music therapy.
Hey, yes, we need that.
Okay.
So tell us a little bit about your sound.
My sound is quite different. I'm pretty versatile. I just dropped my first EP. It's called I Couldn't Tell You. It's on all platforms. Basically, it tells a story just about the things that I felt like growing up I couldn't tell people, hence the name I Couldn't Tell You. So basically, it's just all about the things that people kind of put off for teenagers and young adults, making it seem like it isn't so important. So we don't always speak up on it because it doesn't seem like it's major enough. But, you know, self-crisis is a real thing, you know, losing yourself and, you know, trying to find yourself again. So at the end of the EP, that song is called Sanity, and it's about, you know, just trying to find yourself and, you know, just, you know, screaming but no one hears you.
Oh, wow.
And so it's the end of it, but it's not the end, if you know
Gotcha.
what I mean.
Okay.
Because, you know, endings are cliche and they don't always end, you know. Happy endings are not always the case.
And do you play any instrument?
I do a little bit of guitar. I'm still practicing.
Okay.
But yeah, that's the other instrument besides my voice that I have.
Okay.
Ooh, I like her. I'm ready to hear that voice.
I'm ready to hear that voice, yeah.
Look at that. Y'all see, y'all sleeping on it. Y'all sleeping on them stuff.
Just trust me.
Okay. Can you do something?
Yeah,
like,
can we hear something, please?
Hello?
Oh, a acapella.
Acapella.
Sure. Which one do you think that I should do?
Anything.
I'll do 3 a.m., which is a song that a lot of people seem to like the most. It sounds better with the music behind it, but it sounds just as good when I just do it.
Okay, go ahead.
So, you wouldn't imagine the things I wish I could speak upon. Is it too late to tell you where all my sense has gone? At times I'm blinded by the mirrors, never minded. Just wish me well. Said I've been lost, can't you tell? And when I thought earth had fell, no, I looked up to see hell. You see the mirrors, they program your soul to believe that there isn't life to go out and be lived in. At first I thought I could be with no feelings, but that's just how I survive in this deep end.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so wow. 19?
Wow.
Okay, we gotta start.
Okay.
I'm gonna need your autograph. Let the people know how to find you on social media.
My Instagram is ASLIYANN. My name, Aslian. Again, that's ASLIYANN. It's the same on Twitter. Twitter don't be showing me love like that though, so I mostly just be on Instagram. If you want to see me perform live, if you want to see me perform live, I go down to Next Phase Cafe downtown by the courthouse on Thursdays and Fridays.
Thursdays and Fridays, what time?
I get there around 8:30.
Okay.
So
She will be performing tomorrow.
Oh yeah,
Right.
I will.
The garage.
Okay.
And she will be performing next Friday at a secret location.
Okay.
And it's pop friendly. You
Okay. Okay.
Can it be at 11 o'clock? No,
really don't start till after 11.
Right up the street. So y'all get there.
Okay.
Y'all get there.
All right.
Okay.
Say no more.
Your voice is
We gotta go to a break,
Thank you
y'all.
so much.
We will be right back.
It is.
It
like
is what
and
it is.
share.
Bye.
Listen to this flashback of Skyline Radio Show.
So where we at? Where we talk about the effects and what's going on in these schools.
Yeah.
And what people don't understand. Just real briefly, I just want to talk a little bit about what people say bullying is or is not. So bullying comes in many forms. It's a teasing, it's the cyberbullying, it's the texting, it's the phone calls, it's the posting of pictures and people's personal information to pretty much cause them harm, to have them feel insecure. It's the sex assaults that people actually put out there. There are physical assaults, and there are mental assaults and emotional assaults. And what I like to remind individuals that any aggressive behavior towards anyone that is unwanted and unwarranted, and an individual asks you to stop. Let's stop there. Stop.
And they should be respecting that.
respecting that and respecting yourself, because when you're able to respect another person, you're able to respect yourself. And the way that you're able to show that respect is that you know that you have a gift and you know you're uniquely made and that you matter, and then you also acknowledge that the next person beside you matters as well.
Right.
You know, and we lose that sometimes. Bullying is a behavior that underestimates the lives and legacy of you. I'm sure that when they was bullying me, and I'm sure when they was bullying you, they didn't understand who you're going to become later on. I didn't know.
Right, because I'm popping. I can't. All right, let me tell you, all those people who felt like they wanted to say whatever to me, look at me now. It's like, no, y'all don't understand, but I've been through some things, okay?
And you know what? No. I applaud you and I salute you, because a lot of times we do not take the time to say, I'm okay, and I'm okay with me, and there's nothing wrong with me, and I'm amazing, and I'm blessed, and I'm strong, and I matter.
Join us every Wednesday at 7 p.m. for Skyline Radio Show, only on BeExposedRadio.com.
Long live Pop. Y'all can go ahead and cry now. I'm gonna show these niggas what to do at one of your beats, man. I am Gas, by the way. Strong woman story should have been on CNN. Nobody knows what it's like being Gwen. Windows closed in the house, it ain't no CNN. Can't gain weight for years, she been being thin. Single mother, no help from the system. When they was giving out food stamps, she missed them. Birth certificate, baby daddy, she couldn't list them. But her son was so beautiful when she kissed him. Blame it on love, but nigga she could've died with. Destroyed the whole world and found out she was a side chick. The nigga loved his wife and it got hard to hide it. So when Gwen confronted him, he ain't even denied it. Her fault, depends on who you asking. She tried to be a stripper, but the tip out was taxing. Buying all the purses, trying to keep up with the fashion. And her mama hated baby sitting with a passion. She deserved better.
Like the one thing you always gotta remember is people gonna try to project their insecurities onto you. But you can't listen to what them niggas saying. You gotta get out here and do your shit regardless. You gonna do what you love for the rest of your life anyway. So why not turn that shit into something? Be a man of everything you say. This shit bigger than me, man. Like yeah, I'm good and all that, but you know what I mean? I ain't shit without y'all. So no matter what you up to, just go hard. Don't matter. Can you imagine how I really having nothing is? Stomach growling, you ain't got no food in the fridge. Surviving on a jail diet of water and bread. No father figure, that's cause my father dead. Mom's bringing different niggas in and out the crib. No money, so you seen it's less than all your friends. But it a joke because your mother was a crackhead. Older sister hoeing off, giving all the homies head. I could wait.
Exposed Radio.
Well, if you made them, take care of them.
Yeah, that's
period.
Real. Right. That's the real deal.
It's period.
Right. And all that old money shouldn't go toward this, money should go to, if the child is with one of the parents 24/7, 7 days a week, you don't even.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Not yet. Yeah, we back. I'm sorry, y'all. State your name. Introduce yourself to the people.
They call me Keith.
Keith?
Keith Woe. That Woe stand for working on excellence. That's all we trying to do.
Okay.
I like that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
I love it.
How long you been rapping?
I've been rapping since like 2008.
Okay.
I was a young boy, but you know, see where I'm at now. I'm still here, so.
And that's any day to be black and wake up.
That's mine.
It's a blessing.
All the time, every day.
Who your favorite rapper?
Favorite rapper, Dan Max.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I love DMX.
Yeah, all right. Definitely.
He be gangsta on bacon.
Let me ask you, do you actually write or do you?
Yeah, I write everything. Everything. I got a notepad for
Oh, she
500,
old school.
yeah.
Not even in the phone. You on a notepad.
Both notepad, phone, composition, everything.
That's what's up.
I got books in the house that's just stacked up from back then, 2008. I can go back to the first rap that I ever wrote.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's
And
what's up.
if we had to compare your style to some like another artist, would you say who would you say you kind of?
I ain't gonna say. I'm gonna say what everybody else.
Okay.
Everybody else say like Dolph. Who else I usually get? I get Dolph. I got Dro. Sometimes. Yeah, but yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I know where I'm at. You feel what I'm saying? But that's what everybody like. Oh yeah, you sound like to that. It ain't even that. They know what I sound like when they hear whoa.
Right.
They know what it is. So.
Okay. So what you got coming up too?
Well, I just dropped a single called "Show You How to Do It." That's it's on all platforms right now. iTunes, Tidal, Spotify, Pandora, anything you can think about is on there. So just Google it. You can be able to find it. You need that? I got you, bro. Yeah, and I'm about to drop some more stuff too. We working right now, so we got a lot of stuff.
Tomorrow at the.
Definitely.
Okay. That's what's up.
And how can the people find you on?
Yeah, let me
Instagram, keys.wo.
Spell it.
I got you.
We got
the Q? No. That's K-E-I-S.
See?
Yeah. I was going to say it to you. K-E-I-S. Dot wo. W-O-E,
right?
Yes, sir.
All right. On Instagram, right?
Yeah. On Twitter is just, you know what I'm saying, Keys Walk.
Okay.
No period. So you'll be able to find it. Definitely.
I just want to say I had it already.
Yeah.
I know talent when I see it, so I
appreciate that. Yes,
can you spit something for us?
Yeah, can we get some bars?
Freestyling something?
Yeah. I'm gonna go straight struggle rap because that's what I've been dealing with lately. I say, they killed my pops when I was 3 and I ain't even cry. Nowadays, I just sit back and I wonder why. I don't question God's will, but I need him here to watch me grow, to watch me nurture before I disappear. You know it's crazy. Out here in these streets I live. You know it's crazy. Out here in these streets I live. Hold on, give me a second. They know it's crazy. Out here in these streets I live. All of my homies either dead or they got kids. I don't wanna be another little nigga out here on the block. Try and make a quick one, so I hustle with my mind. Let it all go. Dudes my age, out here selling snow. Only 17 years, don't know which way to go. Young nigga got it hard, plotting on death row. I'm the type of nigga get mad, then let it all go. Cock it back, squeeze the trigger, I probably let it blow. But I ain't trying to be like that. I'm trying to get this money. I take these niggas hating and these females acting funny. See, the hood I'm from, it ain't never sunny. Got the dope man on the corner and the homeless people hungry. Got the friends turning foe all over that dough. And the one that you thought was your girl became a keep playing in the streets and that tag on me that toe. I give these niggas wisdom, but they act like they don't know. I've been going through the struggle so long I can't cope. I just want my family back, but I'm slowly going broke. Without that fame or that money, who gon' be on your side? Not a damn soul. So I try to stay on my grind. They throw dirt on my name, but they stay on my line. I'ma get in where I fit in. Like a star, I'ma shine.
Okay.
Yeah, appreciate that.
There we go.
Appreciate that.
Hold up, though. Big Holy, can we get some bars?
What you got for him?
I ain't never been big time. But some way, somehow, I'm always gonna get mine. Pitch big dimes. Get the 9 to make it. Know how to stay on the low so I don't never get time. Them boys try and get me, might as well keep trying to at the top of the mountain, gonna be a steep climb. Might you never had a weak mind, but got a big heart that's getting stronger when y'all start to decline. Keep in mind, I ain't never gave credit for shit I do now. I never gave, I even make a bus ticking bucks. I never make it tick enough, cause build them kids, take my money up.
Okay. So I do want to point out for our viewers that this handsome young fella, not only did he spit bars, but he did it without disrespecting anyone, and he did it without the use of profanity. Now, one can listen to your words, and they can understand and discern what your intent and meaning behind it is. Very tactful. I look forward to following your journey starting from this point.
Appreciate that.
Congrats. Congrats.
That's what's up.
Yes.
Got a strong team there, boy.
Building, man.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Always
You already know. You already know. That's what's up.
Like you see me and you done seen me in the lab, you seen me building with people you done introduced me to. So
Yeah.
this all. Now I got people who trust me, you know what I'm saying? And they allow me to lead. And that's what's gonna happen.
That's what's up. Well, I thank y'all for coming
for
through.
coming in.
Before we let y'all go, give everybody y'all social media real quickly. Then we gotta go to a break.
Alrighty, Instagram, keys.wo, KEIS.WOE.
And I'm Asliyan, ASLIYANN.
The little sister of the crew.
And Mike, man. At Fathers in the Hood, Mike Wilson on Facebook. Holla at me.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all for coming through.
Appreciate y'all.
We will be right back. We gotta go to a break. Don't go nowhere. Please like and share the show. It is what it is radio.
Proceed with caution, tired of lane, I'm exhausted. Poppin' Zanny Zan, sipping out the faucet. I'm confused, don't know what I'm doing. Wait, what I'm doing? Got me going where the f I'm going. Out of space, where I'm going. Wait, where I'm going? Wait, where I'm going? Out of space, where I'm going. Out of space, where I'm going. I'll be up in the way.
The Artist Exchange Radio Show every Friday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Every Saturday, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Real artist, real talk, real live on BeExposedRadio.com. I was meeting with a friend yesterday, and I've gotten to the point where don't ask me a question because the truth is going to come out. And
exactly.
Just don't do it.
If you ain't looking for the truth, don't come to me.
Don't do it because I can't hold my tongue. And she wants to be this stylist, boutique, but you're not doing anything in that nature, and I can't take you seriously if you're not doing those things. And I understood why people didn't take me seriously because I found myself in somebody else's lane. I was good at what I was doing and what I wanted to be, but I wasn't doing it for me. So how can I ask you to take me seriously if I'm living in somebody else's shoes?
And nobody can do what you do, and I think that that's a big problem that people face now. Like, you see what somebody else is doing and you want to do that when that's not your lane.
That's not your lane.
That's not what you're supposed to be doing.
But it's popular, it's getting that person money, it's getting that person applause. Oh, I want applause. I want money. Let me stand over here behind them.
And then a lot of times people aren't honest with themselves either. Like, I was thinking earlier today, I've been woke for almost 2 days, so so you get honesty, yes. And I was thinking, like,
The Artist Exchange Radio Show.
This is a Poverty ENT exclusive. Next stop, Texaco, strapped up, you already know. Fuck niggas hate, that's how it goes. Bros with me, yeah, it's time to go.
thought you was gonna have my money today.
Man, it is what it is.
Then last week you told me your wife was cooking.
Man, it is what it is.
Then again, I don't think I want your wife cooking because you don't like it.
Well, it is what it is.
This Fly T Miles, also known as Tyree Miles, and Mr. Miles the writer.
Hip Hop K. Check us out every Friday on Be Exposed Radio. It is what it is, 9/11.
Are they ready to? I know they're not ready to accept it, but yeah, exactly. That's my whole thing. Like, how many of them are really ready to think about it like that?
None.
You know, like
I think the problem is
like
I don't even know how we got here, but it's inbred. You're not born to hate people. You're not born to distinguish between black and white and Asian and Hispanic. That's something that you're taught. You're taught. Point blank, period. My daughter came home and told me that her white teacher was black. Maybe it's because it's how she treated her. She don't see any color. But when it comes to all her friends, all her friends are mixed. All of her friends have a white parent, black, African.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
We are back. Thanks to the viewers for joining us. We appreciate it. Our next guest is Lil J.
What's up?
From out of Baltimore, Maryland. Talk to us, Lil J. What's up?
What's up? I'm just here, you know.
Okay, we got to slide over. There we go.
I got it.
There we go.
Bring it on over to mama.
So do us a favor. Tell us and the viewers about Lil J.
Well, I'm an artist, 18 years old, go to school, college right now.
What college?
Harvard University.
What you taking up?
Digital design.
How long you been rapping?
I've been rapping for like 3 years now.
Okay.
3 years.
And when did you really start taking it seriously?
I really started taking it serious like last year.
Last year?
Yeah,
Okay.
like really going to the studio and all that.
Did something happen like life changing, like or did you come up on a different opportunity? Or somebody like discover you, or you just doing it all yourself?
Myself and like my brother right here. My mother said I could really rap. My other brother said I could really rap. And my friends like, yeah, you should take it serious. So I'm like, so I got a different flow. They say, yeah, you got a different flow and all that.
Okay.
So I'm like, yeah, you should take it more serious. So I just came upon it, took this rapping serious.
You got anything coming up? Any projects?
I got an album coming up.
Okay.
Gotta make it out.
Okay.
Okay.
That
So
makes
coming
sense.
out August 16th. November 16th.
Move your mic up.
Okay, November 16th. All right, and then what can we find it at? Like what?
SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes.
You keep talking.
We got a lot of mamas, Love.
That's what we do.
Love.
Okay, and you brought someone with you. Want to introduce yourself?
Hey, my name Danny. Childhood friend.
Okay.
Been together for a while. I'm just helping him with the rap.
Okay.
The manager. Yeah. You know the duties of a manager. Now seriously, because some people get that title manager because they're a homeboy rap. Do you realize that you play a very vital position in this man's
Everything he
career?
do, everything.
From his appointments to the timing. You know that, right? Just making sure.
More importantly, to ensuring that his branding is in decency and order. You knew I was going to say
Right. We was going to talk on it.
So I'm not certain what image you want to portray, but we hold that question because that is a question for you. So it is your responsibility to make sure that if he's doing anything that's not indicative of what his brand and what he wants his image in that brand to be, that you pull him away from that.
That's a big response.
You know if he gets famous, right? Y'all got the guns in the car. Hey, look, I'm riding with him all the way.
So what do you find, one, to be interesting, fun, and a challenge about being the manager of someone that's your friend? Because my friends are like family to me, so how are you balancing that? Business is business,
Right, because a lot of times relationships get damaged because of business.
Yes.
You know, you don't trust somebody, don't trust someone, or, you know, anything can happen, and it's just like, how do you separate the two?
Right.
I mean, we came to an agreement where, you know, business is business, you feel me? And we came to an agreement where, you know, if you make it out, then, you know, we're going to respect each other and, you know, just go together. I'm going to support him all the way.
That's what's up. Don't let money come in between.
Right. We had plenty of conversations where money ain't going to change, and, you know, we've been cool too long for that.
Okay.
You know,
Because you see what happened to Dame Dash and Jay-Z. Well, we just talking about that. Yeah, that was crazy, right?
Yeah.
So it's just like...
y'all don't have no binding contracts, just your friendship and your
bond. And your word.
Right.
Okay.
I call it my brother right here.
Okay.
And I tell y'all, as an expert in business management, even though you feel like that right now, and I hope it stays that way, you should have some type of contract. Because at the beginning and the moving forth and the end of the day, it's about protecting all parties' interests and investment. And investment is not always financial. It's a time investment. And you can't put a dollar sign to someone's time.
Right.
You're the artist, your creativity, if you're contributing significantly or even in a monetary way towards his creativity, protect your investment.
Right.
So just my expertise.
Right.
I think you should. And if you're friends, you'll respect that and you'll understand it because that's the business manager.
Right.
That's the business aspect because you're also responsible for making sure that this young man doesn't enter into anything without a contract.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So you let your friends come to you, be like, yo,
I need you to comment. Right.
No, I'll give you a discount.
Right.
However, this is my brand.
Right.
Yeah.
And I need you to sign this contract. Absolutely.
Just some input for you.
Okay.
So, back to you, Mr. J. So, what is the fueling thing for you for as rap? I heard you speak earlier on that people came to you and said you should take it serious. What was the pivotal thing within you that said, other than my friends saying it, yeah, this is why I want to and I'm going to take it serious?
I just felt like I had that talent and like had opportunities with it. It's going to get me somewhere far, somewhere big, something like it's going to take it. I pray to God about it. It's like something I should do, something I should live for. So I felt I had the love and the passion for it. So I'm like, yeah, I got to take it more. I want to take this more. I want to come more with it, go farther with it.
Who do people compare you to? What artist?
Some people compare me to Tupac.
Wait a minute.
How my flow is.
I didn't even expect them to say,
I was surprised when I heard it, but yeah. Yeah, but he got it in him though. He got it in him.
Okay, so can we get a, you know, a couple bars?
Couple bars?
Yeah. Okay.
I was like, lately I've been feeling heartless. Like I just can't seem to care though. Everybody was my friend. I learned people really switch though. Cannot put all your trust. Cause people might turn their back on you. Gotta stay with the real ones. They're the ones that'll really ride for you. Girls might come and go. I always trying to find a real one. Trust really messed up. And the reason why I can't deal with nothing. People saying that they with you, but be the ones that'll kill you. And people gonna say they love you, but be the ones that'll duck you. I be working hard, you know how I go. People really goof, I take a message joke, put me in the spot, you know I don't choke. With some real ones that be on go. I really do this with a fam. But I fake love, man, they gotta go. In my face, yeah, you gotta go. One night, then you hit the dough.
Okay. All right. That's what's up. Okay. All right, so tell the people how they can find you.
They can find me on Instagram at Lil_J with 2 R's and 2 A's. Find me on Facebook at Lil J, Twitter, Lil_J.
Okay.
Everything Lil J.
Shout out to Amara in the playing the background.
Good luck on your games tomorrow.
He cool.
So it's interesting to me because we have 2 young African American men here. They could be doing anything, but they're here tonight promoting what they're both passionate and enjoy doing. So to all our viewers that are young men and you think that you have to turn to the street and there's nothing else for you, take a page from these gentlemen's book. One is the actual music artist, and then you have the other one that is the business manager of this artist. And let me just tell you, being a business manager, as Ty has said earlier on, is not an easy task. That comes with a lot of work, grinding, research, being resourceful, being committed to the process. So please tell the people how they can find you as well.
You can find me on Instagram, Twitter at underrated.danny13.
Okay.
Underrated.
Give it to the singer.
I'm a little old. Underrated. Underrated. What? Danny
13.
Danny 13.
Notice I ain't put me in that group.
Gotcha.
He pulled his little pen out too. I love it. He was like, give it to me.
I got you, son. We'll follow you later.
Clowning. Every show we're clowning. So tell us a little bit more about you. We know you're the business manager.
I just look out for him, you know.
Okay.
I go do my research on things, you know. I try to get him to start performing in different places, like different communities and stuff like that. We actually have a show coming up.
When is the show?
What's that? I think it's.
You think? Wait a minute. You the manager. You can't be thinking.
Now you can't be thinking.
I gotta get
You know.
I'm sorry, I gotta
You
get
know.
Let's go to comments right.
Okay.
At 6:30.
Okay.
It's gonna be in Abingdon.
Okay, Abingdon. Okay.
Where that's at?
All the way
I
out
heard
to Lansing
of it.
Highway. Straight all the way out to Lansing Highway.
East or west?
East.
Or you can get
like
on
the
the
Route
Beltway
40
to get
East.
there.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Is it going to be at a school or is it going to be at like a
little get together party.
Okay.
So if there's a cost associated with it, could you tell the people what the cost is?
I mean, we're going to try to negotiate that.
Okay.
Will you have the information on your website? Okay. All right. Make sure.
Yeah, we're going to get it out there, put it on all social media.
Yeah,
so
everybody
know.
Okay.
It's going to help us expose it.
Okay.
So the reason why we're drilling you all about that is because we do a recap and all throughout the week and constantly until your event has successfully taken place, we're promoting your event. And this is Baltimore, so I know, people don't read.
They don't.
You gotta tell them
Right. You got it.
Don't make it hard for us to promote. We need the location with the address, city and zip code, because they're going to ask us for it. If there's
a fee,
cost to go with it, if there's food, people like to eat, let us know all the details. And any, not just for the upcoming event, any events that you all are going to have in the future, and any way that we can promote, support, whether it be to physically show up and promote you young guys or to actually make sure other people show up to do that. That's something that we definitely do. And don't be embarrassed if we show up. And
Right.
We come. We come.
So you will be told them earlier. Don't act like y'all don't know us.
Like y'all know us.
Because we going to go back to this video and be like, don't act like you don't know me.
We put on performances.
I will jump up on the stage.
Okay.
So we got a little movement, like a campaign called GMO.
Okay.
Gotta make it out. So it's like
Gotta make it out.
No games, music campaign.
Okay.
Everybody just want to make it out. Everything what they doing, sports, signs, whatever job, whatever they got.
Okay.
Make it out with it, make some money. School
That's
and
what's
all
up.
All
that.
right.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
It's a little movement. Me and him, have a brother Tim.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shouts out to Tim. Shout him out.
Yeah, shout out to Tim, man. Lord Raj, he the singer.
Oh, man, you should have brought Tim. Where is
He couldn't make it.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
It's someone hiding. Y'all can't see.
Amari, come get on the camera real quick, man. Come here, man. No, come here. You got to rep for the MPG fight. Come here. Come on, man. I'm going to tell on you tomorrow. I'm letting everybody know that you were scared to get on camera tomorrow, man. Come on, y'all. Shout your teeth out.
Sticks and stones.
All right.
Look.
Titans, I already know what it is.
Come here, man. No, come with me. Come here. Come behind me. They can't see you. Come here, man. Look. All right, look. Say shout out to you 11U Titans.
Shout out to 11U Titans, I already know what it is. GMO.
Hey, on that note, we gotta go. We'll be right back.
to the times when we cared for one another. We shared the same respect. What is happening? We're trading what's important for shiny things. I can't allow this blasphemy. It's blasphemy. Why would you treat yourself like that? We didn't come this far just to fall right back. Don't lose yourself, stay on track. Baby, you're a god. You're a god. Baby, you're a god. Believe that. Full of the things that we've overcome. Full of unspoken battles we've
There's a rumor going around that Tyler Perry and Oprah are beefing. Well, let me tell you about this. Tyler, okay, told Oprah, bitch, if you don't have my money, we're going to have a problem. Ooh. Oprah said, what is the problem? Ooh. You said if I don't have your money, there was going to be a problem. So Oprah is standing her ground like, bitch, I'm in charge. Yeah, you know, you may have a $250 million studio over there that you film all your shows and movies and stuff on, but I have the empire. That's what Oprah said.
Oh, these are her exact words. Allegedly.
I made this up. But
allegedly.
I made it all up. But there was a rumor that they were beefing. But Tyler confirms that they don't have any issues. So it says it was recently reported on the rumors that was swirling that the twosome were on the outs over constructive criticism over Perry's show. Well, I got some constructive criticism, and we can be on the outs, Tyler, and I don't give a damn because I'm gonna make a promo out of this anyway and share it to your page. I need the scenes on have and have-nots to be like 5% shorter each one. I want you to watch an episode of The Young and the Restless because this is supposed to be a soap opera. No one's dialogue on The Young and the Restless is like this. You don't have to talk about the random plant in the corner for 25 minutes on one damn scene.
They talk about random plants.
It was a blood stain on the floor for 5 episodes. I can't take it. We need to kick this up. I'm sorry. I love the have and the have-nots, and I continue to watch it in its 5th season. But I get so mad when I can go get myself a glass of water and come back, and he had just started the next sentence in his first paragraph. I can't stand it.
They just want to get the point across.
It's not but you don't get the point for 4 episodes. It's too much. So, now according to ET Online reports, Tyler Perry has a pre-cut and dried response to a pretty cut and dry response to the rumors about him and Oprah. Here's what he says. It's completely false.
What was that? That was your Tyler Perry impression? Oh, God. What?
That was my Medea voice.
Oh, gotcha.
Nothing is accurate in this article except for mine and Oprah's names. That's what he said. I mean, you see what I mean? You gotta stick around. I mean, every Tuesday at 7 p.m. I mean, they pay us to do this. So we go off every week right here on BigExposedRadio.com.
You're like an internal bleeder. Can't see your pain, but it can silently kill ya. So deeply wounded, but don't say a thing. Too afraid of what the people may say or think. and you suffer in silence. Your pride won't let you just uncover your secret. Don't wanna look weak in your image, it ain't worth losing. So you just act as if it's nothing happening. God sees you, and God hears you.
Take a minute and listen to this flashback of the Artist Exchange radio show.
Any trouble, because I get into any trouble, but I had a problem that this then became a discussion at that workplace environment. Now, the discussion was I should have been more sensitive. In what way was my first response? And I guess when I had to meet with that said person who had the issue.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Like, give me a cup. Right.
Hey, Lord J, before you leave, right? Again, I want you to tell the people about any upcoming projects, shows, etc.
I got album coming out called Gotta Make It Out, November 16th. So stay tuned on that. All platforms, Apple Music, SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes, you get on that.
Are you having a listening party for it or anything like that?
I'm planning on it.
Okay, because November 16th be here for you know.
Yeah.
So it would be good to have the listening party like the day before or that, that day would be, a good idea.
So I just want to know, because y'all are young guys. Y'all not going to make fun of the more seasoned adults.
Please don't.
More seasoned adults.
Right, please.
Welcome at y'all.
Yeah, can we? I mean, 'cause I'm 40.
Of course.
I'm 40 plus over there.
Years old coming.
Don't be cracking.
So y'all see they don't discriminate.
Question though, can you have it at a reasonable hour? Because I get sleepy early. I'm keeping it fun.
I got it.
Just ask them not to make fun of
We
the
want to think
old
about it.
Yeah, well.
Do you got a bedtime?
Yeah, I do.
He won't be with
I do.
us.
Yeah, you might have to have.
I might just leave early. No disrespect.
Yeah, we're gonna stop.
All right,
I feel like I'm the oldest out there.
No, I think that'd be good as long as you start on time. We should be good.
Start on not black people time. We need Caucasian time.
That's
4 hours. Right.
Early. Come early.
All right.
And,
that's what's up.
Early bird gets the worm.
And I also got some songs out too on SoundCloud. It's called Pain in My Head and Struggle, featuring my boy Elijah King Boomin. Shout him out.
Okay. That sounds nice.
I gotta give you the website to send your music to too, so you can do that.
Now, how much longer do you have in school? Because you're in college. For those who are just tuning in and you missed that, this artist is also in college.
Doing something in my life.
So what year are you in?
I'm in my first year. I'm a freshman.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Okay.
And you're in PA or you're in
PA.
Okay. So you travel back and forth?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hours and change.
Oh, yeah, that's
That's what's
I see the
up.
family, every now and then. So,
Keep up the good work.
Yeah.
Shouts out to your mom and your dad. I guess I'll see them tomorrow.
And again, I want to shout out your friend and your business manager here. Tell us one more time how they can follow you as well, because I expect great things. Notice I said I expect great
Nicole won't be
things
on
from
you.
You can follow me at underrated.danny13 on all social media.
Okay.
All right.
And what do you plan on pursuing in school?
Computer engineering.
Okay.
Oh,
all right.
Okay.
He was like, let me not play with
Let me not.
Lady little
Right,
crazy.
she done been on me since I done sat in this chair.
We chasing something, trying to make it out.
Gotta make it up.
And you're already on the path of doing that. I applaud both of you gentlemen. I look forward to following you continuously on both of you journeys, from the business aspect as well as the academic one. So.
Right. And if there's anything we can do to help, reach out to us. We're always willing to promote, help, come, whatever you need.
Graduations, we there. Just don't shoot no homework assignments. I've done all my school.
You write the staple for me real quick.
I'll proofread it for you. I will proofread it, but please don't ask me to do anything outside of that. People do it all the time. Can you do this? No.
Right. I was about to say, can you give me
No, I cannot. I've broken enough iPods going through my own journey. So for the viewers that if you're just tuning in, please take a page from both of these gentlemen's book that it is not about age. Learn your purpose in life. Set a standard for yourself. Don't worry about keeping up with people or people trying to keep up with you. Just walk in your purpose. And the most confident thing a person can be is comfortable in standing and walking alone.
Absolutely.
That's what's up. Any last shout outs before we get out of here?
Shout out to brother Omar.
You said be work tomorrow, shorty. You got a game to win tomorrow. You got a game to win tomorrow.
Okay, I got you.
Alright.
I just want to shout out the whole GMO campaign.
Yeah.
We started something up. We coming soon.
Positive good brothers, man.
Yes.
I'm rooting for y'all, man. Good luck to y'all. Thank y'all for coming through.
Thank you for having me.
Alright.
Thank you.
We gotta go to a break. It is what it is, radio.
Like and share.
Thanks,
We'll
Lil
be
J. Bossman up next. Amari! Touchdown tomorrow, baby. Amari, cool. We'll be right back.
First they love you, then desert you. Leave with a plate full with no spoon. Ain't no space, I can't escape negativity. I got used to the taste. I've been bad, burned, then fucked over. But remain strong through the Passover. Kicking haters out of the way like masked over. Roll up, sip something, let it pass over. Who would I be? It ain't the man to me that let the next man take advantage of me. When that storm come, no pan I see. Get with it, not without it, then you'll see. I beat the haters, they know I'm greater. That's why they buzzing for the elevator. But I can't save it, it'll be too loud on the pedal stool. Don't carry fakers, always got your hand out demanding favors. When I just looked out, now you need more paper. I can't breathe, give me 3 feet. I never let y'all be the death of me. When my patience run thin, yeah, nigga OT. Cause they wanna see me down like I'm NCT. 6 words, get the fuck away from me. Say I help you out if you can help yourself. I keep it G till I DIE. Now excuse me while I get back to PC. HOP ain't losing sleep while your third eye always on me. I'm steady green just to feed the team. My boo, she know that I'm king with chasing my dream. These niggas it seems I rip them, trash them, then put on new jeans. Man, see the problem is, man, you know, I keep it 100, man. Yeah, man, like if I got it, then you got it. Yeah, man, but if I don't got it, then I'ma give it. You feel me? But I definitely got you through the ride, man. Let's get it, yo.
I'm really getting tired of ungrateful ass niggas. They really about to turn me to a hateful ass nigga. Like I was never there when you never had figures. Pull triggers for you niggas when you caught up in the trenches. Man, I really don't get it. I don't know what's going on, but I really don't feel it. Niggas really know that I've been there from the beginning. But the more I see niggas side switching, make me wanna bring it closer to the end. And that's why I can't fuck around with these niggas. I'll fuck around with my hoes. Cause niggas acting like bitches and hoes acting like bros. Man, I swear I really don't get it. How people switch up they roles. First it was nothing but love, but nowadays I don't know. It seems like anything goes. Where can I go? Cause lately fucking with you, I just stand at a fork in the road and it's hurting my soul. When I'm around you, I shouldn't feel like I should stay on my toes. So where do we go from here? Get dough from here? Or are we gonna end it on the road right here? Cause either way, whether it's left or the right on my property, niggas gon' blow round here. Fuck cities up while we do shows round here. Keep our music up while we blow Joe round here. Don't be looking salty if you're not going nowhere. Should've kept it with the move instead of moving over there. Cause I'm getting to the point where I just don't care. Know you're thinking to yourself that it's just not fair. But you made your choice and I won't be taught. Just know ain't no fucking come back round here. And we shining and grinding. You mad that you ain't at the top and you see what we climbing. Our music is timeless. I thought you would witness the vision, but it's obvious that you blinded. I thought we was brothers. I thought we was fam. But it's plain to see that you don't give a damn. Everything cool when we out selling grams, but now it's a problem. A mic in my hand, man. Dang.
I feel you, my nigga. See, niggas be saying just one way of life when there's billions of possibilities that happen on a day-to-day basis. Don't judge us cause you ain't where you supposed to be at in life. Instead of envy or try and bring niggas to your level, strive for better from yourself, not the people around you, man. Pay attention, wake up.
Take a minute and listen to this flashback of the Black by Demand radio show.
Control. They said she wouldn't so they didn't know if she had a weapon. So it's just a mess. So yeah, you do have to have these discussions with your children.
You do. And you have to make them aware of that there is an enemy out there. Every time the police pull you over or every time you have an interaction with the police as a black person, you are at risk of being in front of your enemy. Hopefully, It's not a police officer that wants to demonstrate that he's your enemy, but we all see it's a high probability of that being the case. So if we're not talking to our children do not have the coping mechanisms to deal with these type of intense situations. What they're going to do is what most of us do as black people, me and anyone else, which is become emotional. And that is the trigger point for the police. They know that black people are emotional people. So when they arrive on the scene, they are purposely trying to say and do things to you to get your emotions up, right? And then once they get your emotions up, then it's like, oh, that's what we needed. Now we're going to kick your ass. You know what I'm saying? Gotcha. You know, so I'm saying we need to have these discussions with our children, you know, and make them understand in this day and age, and it's every day and age really, but we'll just say this day and age for the sake of it being so prevalent on social media, like you have to understand what you're getting yourself into. And I think a lot of us as black people are just scared to still tell our children that there are a group of people out here that are your enemies.
Join us every Monday at 12 noon for Black by Demand radio show, only on BeExposedRadio.com.
This unknown to find who we really are. Crash into something new and take a break from our broken heart. Talk with the hip, tell me you lie. I think we should go for another round. Baby, try not to say too much. Let your love come down. If you wanna rule, there's some rules you gotta live by. Live by. Stay true to your cool, make a move. Don't wait on nobody else. And if it feels like a melody, sing a song, be my radio. And if you follow me there, I'll follow you back. Let the night unfold. I can tell that she can't get enough. Show enough, she couldn't get the feels off from me. Oh no, she couldn't get the feels off from me. Touching hands till we dance in the dark. Show enough, she couldn't get the feels off from me. We do whatever you like. Get the feels off from me. Oh no, she couldn't get the feels off from me. Let's slide, you and me alone, to find who we really are. Crash into something new. I got ballet bringing up the car. Throw me a kiss, tell me you lie. I think we should go for another round. Baby, I wanna take you, but we gotta groove so we can lose the crowd. If you wanna rule, there's some rules you gotta live by. Live by. Stay true to your cool, make a move. Don't nobody else. And if it feels like a melody, sing a song, be my radio. And if you follow me there, I'll follow you back. Let the night unfold. I can tell that she can't get enough. Show enough, she couldn't get the feels off from me. Oh no, she couldn't get the feels off from me. Touching hands till we dance in the dark. Show enough, she couldn't get the feels off from me. We do whatever you like. Feels off from me. Oh no, she couldn't get the feels off from me.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
We are back. We are back. We got one of the pioneers. Mr. Bossman is in the building.
What up, family? What up, peoples?
I'm gonna say this, right? My little brother. Shout out to my brother
God.
Dre, man.
Hell yeah.
My brother Dre been talking about this man since they was in, 6th grade, I never forget.
Okay.
Yo, it's a dude in my class, yo, that's a rapper.
Okay. Way before any
Way before it was cool to be a rapper. And I'm gonna keep it real. You inspired him to start rapping.
Oh wow.
I mean, he didn't go far with it, but
he tried it out. That was because it was my guy. We was hanging. We was like best friends. All of us used to rock together.
I remember he played for Northwood. I used to be at the games.
At the games, yep.
So yo, rap.
Just like that.
I don't know if you remember, but yeah.
I remember that. Had him on the spot. Had him on deck.
Man. Talk to us though, man. Got that banger, that power.
Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? Check that out. Me and my guy D-Boy. That's the East meets West power coming together. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We just put that together for the city. You know what I'm saying? I felt it was important this time around for me to take, you know what I'm saying, a high road from things I learned and really try to give us like an engine and machine and just be a blueprint for us to work more together and start doing some stuff like that, because the city need it from all angles, from not just music, just period.
Absolutely.
Like, we need power as good energy.
Definitely. Hey, I ain't took it out yet. I've been banging it. I've been banging it. Oh,
that's my guy. Appreciate the love.
Get ready to play it.
For a minute. No, I can't do
I was like, get ready to play it because you
that. No, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that. I got a question though. For when you did that Law and Order 2, We Gonna Die.
All right.
When you nigga start to join off.
We
gonna die anyway. Right. We gonna die. Yo, what was the thought process with that?
I mean, it was very natural. Like, I really feel like a lot of people are scared to live and scared of death. Like, it's going to happen. That's one thing we know for sure. You don't know.
That's the one thing you promise when you come here.
With your husband, or what you, if your dream will come true, but you do know you're going to die.
Yeah.
So I think it's really important to live for things you stand for and things you naturally feel.
Right.
I always, like, they would tell us don't make decisions off your brain, but I think with so much from the economy, the government, other people in your head, I think your brain could play tricks on you.
Of course.
Believe it or not.
Absolutely.
I think your heart don't. Like, if I pinch you, you gonna know it hurt.
Right.
And if something feel good, you know it feel good. That can't lie. Like, that's there's no right or wrong with that.
Right.
So I've always been a person like that. My mother taught me that to follow my heart. Most people would say don't follow your heart, but I think that's false.
Okay.
Because I think that's the only thing that knows best.
Right.
That's what keep you bumping. So I mean, We Gonna Die Anyway came from the fact that I was really getting to that mode where I was really going to take my rap career more serious, because it's like getting older and having money like that. One thing I told myself, I was not going to be a failure. Told him I wasn't going to be the rapper that was dope and then you see me broke either. Right. I just can't live like that. You know what I'm saying? Even if God just let me make some money, I can't never look back from that, because that might have just been the gift that He was giving me and I'm supposed to do something else. So I was always balancing rap and then still making sure all my bills and everything was cool. You know what I'm saying? After I got them 2 record deals. So then by the time I did Law and Order 2, it was just like rap is at the forefront again.
Okay.
So I was like, We Gonna Die Anyway, I'm going for it.
That's one of my favorite joints. That Shadows, yo. You can catch me just bumping. I like the whole joint, but them two, back and forth.
Well, I had a question about the letter to Jay-Z, the 444. What was your mindset with doing that? I mean, clearly you had something on your mind.
Well, like he told you, I've been like a fan of rap, hip hop forever. Like, it's been in my veins since a kid. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when he dropped 444, honestly, me and my producer, shout out Neezy, that's big bro, was having a conversation about the song, the whole album with the message he was doing, and then the OJ joint. And I just thought, because I follow rap, I was like, it's funny how like Nas, Common Sense, and people like Black Thought been kicking that, but nobody would listen to and him. I was like, you do know that Jay probably knew that, and he's smart enough as a hustler to know that to do this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? From other people who used to sacrifice their careers and go get it, but Jay used to always say I could rap like Common Sense, but truth, you don't make common sense. So to have him degrade the South dudes is putting the money in the ends, he'd be like, you've kind of started that with all the flossy stuff, all the diamond rap, all the drinking the Cristal. I'm not knocking it, because you become an icon for us, and it's good that you're doing it now. But you can't really fool me with that. So like, before you just give these kids some knowledge without, you know what I'm saying, knocking it a little bit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's Jay-Z, and he did the right thing with smart. Like, again, I'm a fan, but that's where that came from. It was just pure.
When I was listening to it, it just made me think about the first time I ever seen Jay-Z at Puffy Nowhere Out tour. It was like 95, 96 or something like that, and they straight. Jay-Z was a nothing.
I mean, keep in mind, he did put out the second album with following Puffy whole blueprint with the Tony record. They didn't put it out there. It was like they hated they did that. They admitted they tried something. And that's what I was saying. If y'all admitted that y'all tried something, why you knocking them? I mean, they doing it because the culture is creating that on Instagram. Now Instagram became the thing. It's like the new Source magazine. You know what I'm saying? That stuff is like, so it's like, but I get, he telling us in light, don't spend your money in strip clubs and all that, but if it wasn't for some of the flossy music, that wouldn't be the case. But Jay-Z is a genius, one of the greatest, probably the greatest rapper we got. So it was just knocking. So I was just speaking from a pure hip hop point of view.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And I don't know if he heard that, but Emery heard it. because he told me what's up because Stokey got him to play. So it's a possibility
Is it
he
he
heard
heard
it. But Jay-Z so big he might not have got to heard it. But that was true when I met him in the Bahamas. He really said that in the elevator.
Yeah,
so I hope I can question him on that.
Right.
Come back on that.
That's what's up, man. Is there anybody that you haven't worked with that you like want to work with now?
Yeah, of course, because when I was getting in the game, I didn't really get to move like how I wanted to do. It's like definitely like I would say J. Cole, Kendrick, Drake. I mean, some of the dope people that can rap. Yeah, that's pretty much. But you know what? That's not really like on my hit list though. I don't think about that.
Okay.
Like I don't get to see you and be like, well, I think about get this person, and I get it. I just use what you got to get what you want.
Right.
Like I've come from the old days. Like Illmatic had no features.
Right.
Law Order had no features.
You wasn't gonna touch noise with
and I got a $1 million
features.
deal off of it. So I'm really once that time come, I guess when I get in them levels and the vibe is right, I do a record. But I don't just be shooting out and be like, hey, I gotta go get a song with this person.
Right.
Do you still write? Do you write
notes?
Or do you...
Notes because this came out. Right. We were just talking about that. The funny, like when I used to drive around, and then like when I was working younger out of high school with the ambulance job, I used to always write, like from that in my head. So it's like when I did Law and Order, like that ain't like the fib, like how they say it. Not like how I wasn't there when Biggie do. Like I ain't go in the booth and just spit it from nowhere, but it was never no pen. I always wrote it in my head. By the time I got to the studio or sit. But you know what I'm saying, you young then, it ain't a lot of stuff going on.
People had a pen and a piece of paper like one time at the studio, like recently.
Yeah.
I think his phone was dead.
That's how I come out.
Yeah.
What I do now, I write like a cheat sheet in here because I mean, like, man, I'm trying to like, cause this new wave of the kids got like, if you come from my like the selling out your trunk or BDS, Master P, selling in stores, it's so different.
It's so different.
So it took me a minute to even adapt
to it,
to get that. You dig what I'm saying? Because I wasn't going to do the clout chasing way.
Right.
Like, and then you know how we grew up. Everybody in all your business not even cool anyway. I'm not gonna rap about it. I'm not gonna show you, yo, this is what I'm doing in my house. This is my vacation. I was like, I like that, especially in Baltimore. So I was like, shit.
In a minute.
I won't be a rapper then. I was like, do this. But coming and learning algorithms, how you can really just promote straight to a target audience. That's what I like about the new things about the internet. I think that's so dope because you can really ain't gotta chase radio no more. Like if you want to make these kind of songs, you can find out the people that really like them and promote to them. And that's what I've been more studying that part. You know what I'm saying? But starting my label thing, so I don't be having time to not write. Like when I can't even get into the mode of a song until I get to the studio. It'd be too much going on, and then your IG stories got talking to fans. You so accessible now.
Right.
Like, I really got to go to the studio and then shut off.
Right.
That's it. Like it don't work.
It never stops.
I got a studio in my house and can't record there unless I got to. Like it got to be something I got to turn in because it's just the kids that come. Like even though they older, it's just like I be moving so much. When they want you to be home, they kind of want you to be home. They ain't trying to really chill with Bossman. I ain't trying to hear that. So it's like it's different.
Well, it is an honor for me, and I always try to bring points into everything. Even when I met you back in the day, which I'm still bumping one of his songs, Land of the Old.
Everybody
I could get a bad mood and put that in. I'm still getting my little 1.5 steps in. But he was always humble. And for those that think that there's no work and no grind that have to be in where this man is sitting at today, let me tell you, this man was working a 9 to 5, 10 hours, rocking overtime, taking care of himself, taking care of his family, always humble and respectful. So to see you where you are, you put in the work.
Right.
You put in the work, and God is letting you see the seeds that you have sowed, and I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you.
Appreciate
You
that.
never know Hollywood. Every time I see him, he's the same.
The same. Then even when and he didn't come up in here on some Hollywood shit. I just casually, hey, you remember me?
Because I was a little apprehensive. I'm like, okay, where he going? You know what I'm saying? How it's going to really be? And it wasn't nothing like that. It wasn't nothing like that. I appreciate that.
A lot of people, I mean, honestly, like D-Boy had said that once we hooked up and locked in, because like we had to hang with each other to get that record out. You know what I'm saying? It was like to get the vibes. We ain't just sing each other verses.
Okay.
And we knew each other was seeing past it, but then I think probably being one of the first artists with success, people looked at me a certain way and wanted something me to act like weird. If you speak, we speak. If you I'm just normal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, but by that not being here, I think, because I used to catch a lot of hate. It's funny, y'all would say that you could have told anybody I was the worst, not humble person in the world. I was like, you serious?
Right.
But the same thing, I just got a new manager out in LA, and when she finally get to meet me, she was like, I heard stuff. I was like, I ain't gonna meet you. Like, it's way different. I was like, yeah.
Because you get the real me.
Right.
And then especially coming from Baltimore, now we caught up because we got a bunch of us. You know what I'm saying? We can go down the list. They didn't popped off. But back then, when it's only a handful, we don't know no better but just to hate.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's hard for people to show me love, but
shouts out to Joy.
Yeah, shouts out to Joy.
Shouts out to Joy.
Yeah,
man.
Well, can you please tell the viewers how they can follow you and or support you if you have upcoming local events or anything, if they want to come out and support that?
Everything is, we made it easy. It's Bossman the God. That's THEGOD, so it ain't the THA. Right. You're spelling it correct. Correct.
Okay, wait, is that the right way?
You can look up on every platform, so it's easy. And then, as far as like if you want the website, want to check out some merch, want to see some of the other artists I'm working with, that's getmoneymusicgroup.com.
Okay.
And then follow me on there. Like we put out a lot, and of course that power is streaming everywhere right now.
Yes, sir.
Check that out.
Get with that.
Check that out.
Chop soy got me right.
Love me long time. That was one of them 4 o'clock in the morning. Right? Yeah, like we was out of it.
That caught me. That and what's the other one, man? What's up? Was it What's Up? What's Up?
Yeah, that's one of my favorite joints.
Yeah, that What's Up? What's Up?
Yeah. That joint tough. A lot of people don't. You know what that drum pattern is?
Hold up. Let me play.
I
gotta go back.
You had to know.
But I think I did.
Like Baltimore hip hop.
Wait a minute. This the drunk uncle. This our other co-host calling. Dad. What's up, drunk uncle?
That's for real, though.
Right. Everybody got one.
You hollering at boss, man? Can you hear me? What's up, fool?
Dad, we on the show.
Don't call us back at 11, yo. Yeah, yo.
He act like he don't know what.
Nigga, you on the show? How the fuck you don't know?
I'ma pop you, Dad, when I see you.
Wait a minute, Dave.
We like you, Dave, but Dave
is the drunk uncle that just
Dad,
don't
you're gonna
do
get a phone
nothing
call
right.
from me. We've made so much progress.
Why would you do that, Dave?
Right.
I haven't been looking at the lovely cameras like how everybody. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
Dad, why would you do that?
Wait a minute, I gotta get this drum pad.
This guy.
I forgot, but I did.
You gonna dance?
It's a
It's
a legendary Baltimore icon made that.
No, I'm gonna tell you what I need though. Don't crack on me. On your first joint, the beat go. Down, 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 down.
They're like horns?
Huh?
Is they horns that you hear?
Like not horns. Like more like.
It's on the first album.
It's on the first album.
Okay.
So it's not the intro.
It's not the intro. It's like number 10.
That night, Hennessy slipping like a bitch ain't got my gun on.
What's the name of that song?
Let me tell you about energy though. If I go right now to my IG, shout out my man Buff B More.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was giving y'all a sneak peek so I can say it here. I'm re-releasing Law and Order because so many people, because it's not online. Like by me getting I got the masses back on my music.
I'm
re-releasing it. But I was going to shoot some videos, but I shot no videos for that album because it wasn't a thing. It was like you needed so much money to shoot a video because the only outlet was to get it on TV.
Right.
So independent, you didn't do that. Right. So that is definitely coming out this December. That's a Christmas gift to all my fans.
That's going to be good.
I'm shooting 4 videos like with a storyline, and the funny one we built it around is that night.
Okay.
And he hit me. It's funny for you to say that.
Yo,
I said that.
That's my joint. And I'm like, calling people like, yo, what's Bossman's song? I'm say the same shit I said to y'all. They like, yo, I don't know. What's called Energy? That night.
Hennessy.
Yeah.
Sipping like a ain't
got my enemy. Yeah.
That record, oh my God. But in the studio, we was beefing about whether to make that right. I had to beg the producer to sample that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Because he was like, man, that's Usher's song. It just came out. I was like, I know, but it's hard because I'm going to take this melody but turn to some street shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, that would end up being like One of the best records.
That's one of my favorite songs. I ain't gonna lie.
We just want to ask you to stay away from mimicking instruments.
Right.
Sorry, I did the best I could. You see,
He got it.
He got it.
When she said, no, he got it when he said it's number 10. He got it.
I mean, that's like my baby album. That's like my firstborn.
Right,
so
right.
I ain't gonna forget that.
Right.
I'm a true fan.
Okay.
Keep it real. I've been supporting you. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, 100%.
Absolutely.
That's my joint, though. That's my joint.
Okay.
So if you could tell anybody that's considering a career in the rap and music industry, if you could give them words of wisdom, what would you say to them?
Something I seen interesting today, and shout out Joy, she sent it to me, and I think it made me think. That's what I always wanted to say, but I couldn't word it. I'm going through it right now. There was a girl on there that posted something. It was like, it's probably a rapper right now or artist that's somewhere broke, not going to work, stuck in a room with a mic. They just put all their money in that and playing to be rap and get their music away for free, just to get hot and popularity. And it was like, the whole point of doing it is let your gift or your dream pay for itself. And he was like, we should study like getting on jingles, like commercials, soundtracks, video games and stuff like that. And that would be something that, if you think about it, where we not taught the business, they we don't teach nobody that. Like nobody be like, yo, I'm gonna work on those video. You tell your man, yo, I'm working on this video game song. He be like, yo, get me out the studio. They don't want to smoke no more.
Right.
Or nothing. But it's funny how deep this was though. So you look back when I got my deals, that's 12 years ago. They the first checks I got besides my advance. They got me on NBA Live, and I was supposed to be on Madden. So that must have meant it was so easy to do that.
Yeah.
If they got a new artist with no name and they was doing it, you know what I'm saying? That was like $16,000
real high.
back then. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what for streaming and all that. They was giving out checks back then. So I was like, that was dope. So what I would say to artists is to figure out the easiest way to make revenue off something you do. So it's like, now what you gonna want to do if you take Akabesic so they can get it out there? Kanye he wanted to make beats, but everybody, if you see his older stuff, always I'm gonna be a dope rapper too. Nobody believed him. So what he had to do was like, well, I'm gonna make beats for the dope rappers,
and then get my foot in the door.
Get my foot in it. Then once then I'm gonna turn into an animal.
Yeah, then they was giving him a change.
You know what I'm saying? So they got it. So he earned it. So he did something like, so it was like, if you got something off, or maybe it's writing first, somebody else do that humbleness.
Do that first.
You know what I'm saying? It was like come in, even if it's teaching a writing class. Try to go online and teach a writing class, teach a school, you know what I'm saying? Something to bring you some money to fund it. Like really treat it like a hustle. And I used to think growing up, you know what I'm saying? I grew up to Nas and then you got a passion for it. I would never look at music like a hustle. And it really took me older into two situations that didn't work out with having two deals. And then starting to fund my own projects and keep losing money. And be like, all right, I know it ain't my music. It's something else. But it's like, I'm not looking at it as a hustle or selling. It's hard to sell yourself. That's why you sign to somebody else and they sell you. They market you, like, this is how we gonna get you and go that. And it was like, that's important to put a team around you and go do that. You know what I'm saying? And it, like, it's funny to watch the merchandise and all that stuff come out in the CDs. Like, we was doing that when he came, but we just doing some neighborhood stuff, bought it and gave it out.
Yeah, I remember being at the mall like,
take this. I'm like, Northeast King. So I'm like, yo, it's crazy to see. It's like the thing now to just start your own merch and grow it. But I was like, all right, that's Rockefeller. That come from that. So I watched. I had to realize, like, I'm older. It was like, this is how this got passed down. And it's a thing. And I was a part of inventing some of that stuff. So it was kind of cool. So it's that. I'm just finding a way to find a hustle in your passion and dream. I think it'll get you further. Because you had your own money, you can try and control your own destiny. Even if it don't make you rich, you'll be more. I look at anybody that want to invest in you, it's way harder because I'm looking at artists and want to sign them. And I was just like, straight up, I wanted, like, I called it a music group and not a record label on purpose, because I had to sell my own music to get a deal now. Me as an independent label, I can't even rock with nobody that ain't got no foundation of his own. I can't afford it. I'm not giving you no advance. So I can do is partner up with you. Show you go to this marketing way, go give me a percentage of it, get you the right writers in there, the right producers, structure your joint. So it's dope. Because I think a lot of times, a lot of these artists just raw talent. They like Iverson at Georgetown. You know what I'm saying? You're going to need a coach. And I think they need to get into that hand. It's like, you should really get coached. It's going to only make you way better. I did not get this nice offer by myself. It's impossible to conquer anything by yourself.
And I talk a lot about that, and we've talked a lot about that. You know, topics just keep coming back up, where I tell people, if you can't manage the smaller things, how do you propose to manage the bigger things? Now, I do plus size modeling. And one of the things, and you know you and I talk about, is that you see a lot of behind the scene catty behavior, whereas though everybody wants to walk for this designer and this, that, and the other. And I'm that person, and Nick is that person that I sit down and I don't even care if I don't walk. Because my thing is, while you walking, I'm back here networking. You know, I'm grinding for the more purposeful opportunities. And it's funny because Baltimore has a lot of talent. And like Jada Pinkett, a lot of people don't know that before they even saw Jada Pinkett on It's a Different World, she was modeling wigs and other stuff. So
she probably
she was on her grind, but them people saw her potential. They saw her commitment to what it was she aspired to be to. So with that being said, for all of the viewers, if you're just tuning in or if you've already been tuned in, this guy is so deserving of where he is, and it is my prayer for you that God continues to elevate you to the next level.
I appreciate that. That's a lot of love.
And don't be so eager to be quote unquote big. Because it's those smaller opportunities that is probably going to get you the most notoriety.
You never lied.
Just my business expertise, y'all. Forget this when I went to school.
She not lying. because one of the records that, like, we were so, when we got signed with JD, it was a thing with a record that Clinton Sparks did, and it wasn't what we wanted to do. And first JD said he ain't like it, and then he signed Clinton Sparks as a social deaf DJ, and he turned around and wanted to put out the record.
Wow.
And the way my contract was structured, is like the second video was optional, so it was like all this pressure. But I looked at it back, was like, yo, we should have just put it out. Because if you humbled yourself, it was like, I just came from having to pay for all my other stuff. We got advanced. So like, what's the worst thing that happened? We get some exposure, get out the deal anyway, and people know me, and I can take advantage of it. Like opportunity, I'd have gotten a little bit young. And then what I hated that I didn't have, it was so much homeboy business going on. You know what I'm saying? So it's like nobody on the team is saying, yo, all jokes aside, yo, he running the court. This is the real manager. You might want to listen to him. So if he called a shot, shut up. And then this is a producer. If he called a shot, shut up. Because that's what going any other business you in, from the mob to the streets, and that's only successful businesses I know anyway. If you just, even a basketball team, somebody got to be the coach of what you call it, and we walk it down. And we ain't had that structure, and so it was like when we got to that, it was certain decisions wasn't doing like you said. Maybe we didn't want to put that out, but look at the opportunity. If JD wanted to put it out, we probably would have got a video on TV. He might have walked me out in one of his park. Like, I hate this shit. But I'm here. But like nobody, they was just letting me be. And you coming to somebody that's so independent. I sold my own CDs. I'm like, nah, what y'all mean? And don't do this. And then I looked back later. I was like, that's what I should have did. But it's all good though.
But you learned, and now you're sharing those nuggets of wisdom with other people. So again, for our viewers, if you're just tuning in, what I love most about being a part of It Is What It Is radio show is not that we just get to meet amazing people such as yourself and the other guests that we've had, but we learn from one another. So we try to not just give you a show, but give you a show of substance. You should be exiting each Friday night show learning something. So again, I just want to reiterate to you, don't be so quick to say that this opportunity or this position is not what you want. I get it. I get a lot of modeling gigs that most people turn down, and I'm like, that's the one where someone else is going to elevate me. So I've been afforded the opportunity to be an author of a book, appear on many shows, and basically everything is not about being in the forefront. Sometimes 100%. Your work that you are called to do, your most honored and gratitude is going to come from behind the scenes. So stop bypassing those people and those opportunities because you're hearing it here. It Is What It Is radio from the Bossman himself. He was humble, and because he was humble, even though some opportunities you probably let bypass you, you learned to stop and pause and listen. And we just talked about that with two of our young artists. And I said to the business manager, it is your responsibility to be able to tell this artist when you need to be silent and you need to.
You know how much I go through that trying to work around these little artists, and what's called be like, stop.
Right.
Just stop.
Just stop it.
I had to, it was like, look, this is not about who's the best rapper, because honestly, I probably think I can out-rap all.
Right.
But that don't mean nothing.
Right.
If you got the other skills in play, I'm pretty sure somebody that can probably go with LeBron and never made it to the NBA. He can do a lot of other things and you'll never get to see him play on that court.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got to have the other structure to it. It's talent. Talent is part of the brains too. You need to structure your brain right.
We had Charles David on here and some other guests, and each male guest that you've had on here, such as Bossman, each one of them have presented and delivered in a different way, but it's grind, research, resource, and repeat. So
that's it.
We're going to come back. We got to take a quick break.
We done.
We done. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. We done got
Oh,
my God.
These lovely
Yeah. Republic of Great Men, y'all. Y'all know it.
We're done.
It is with radio.
We'll see you next Friday.
Next Friday, boss man. We appreciate you coming in.
Appreciate y'all.
Absolutely.
Tune in next week. Prayers to my man David Charles. He lost his daughter, man. Prayers to David Charles, man.
That's
As
a tough
always,
next week.
Love yourself, love each other, and do so unapologetically. See you next Friday.
See you next week.
Oh my God. You know what else she can do?
It's a jump off. Welcome to the show, Underwood Show. Hot topics. We discussing anything, it's a go.